in-depth analysis of the Natural series. I have read all 4 novels, and that includes, there's a novella in this one called 12. So first of all, let's start off with a little bit about the content. I really feel like this is borderline YA. There is some language in these, and I feel like it didn't start off with as much at the beginning, and they started having more and more as they went, as well as some suggestive comments as well. And I mean, there are no explicit scenes in this, fortunately. Just some of the comments are a bit risque, I feel like, for YA. And then last content warning would have to do with the serial unalivers here. So we do see things from their point of view, which could be disturbing for some people. And I mean, people are unalived in this. And while it's not the goriest, most graphic thing I've read in my life, that could be disturbing for some people. So let's start off with this first book. I really, really enjoyed this. This got me in hook, line, and sinker. I went ahead and I bought the box set, even though I was not sure how it was going to be. It was a good price. I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. Really, really enjoyed this. And basically was shipping Cassie and Dean from the beginning. This one was really good. I liked it a lot. The next one is Killer Instinct, and this is going more into Dean's past and all of that. I didn't enjoy it as much as the first book, but still, the story really got me in there, really hooked me, and I really liked it. It's a lot of fun. I like the first 2 books, I would say, the most. This is where I was just like, not so sure about this. So with All In, they're finally being allowed to work on active serial unaliver cases. This is where we find out more about Sloane's family, and I mean, all of these teenagers have really sad family lives, basically traumatized, not treated well, and stuff. So this was kind of sad, and on the one hand, there were parts of the storyline I enjoyed. This is where it was quite clear that there's like a common thread of some stuff going on throughout the series that still needed to be resolved. This is where Cassie actually finds out her mom is probably not unalived, and her mom is in some kind of cult. That's where I was just like, not so much into that. And this is where I was like, yeah, I wanted to know how things ended, but I did not really enjoy this one. So first of all, there's like a whole sub-story with someone who ends up becoming another natural. Someone who knows Michael, and she's known him since childhood. Comes out that she's actually Michael's basically half-sister. I mean, she does help out later, and that's good, but I feel like we wasted a lot of time on that I don't know. I did not enjoy that. I felt like it was just a bunch of filler before we actually got to the heart of the story, which is Cassie trying to find her mom, trying to figure out what happened. I mean, we get lots of answers to lots of questions, but again, I really did not like the cult-heavy theme. At the very end, Cassie's kidnapped. She comes to find out the FBI director is like the head honcho of this cult group, which I didn't like that as well. We'd already had one FBI person who was a bad person, like another one. Okay, whatever. But what really got my goat was at the very end, Cassie finds her mom, and her mom does not want to fight Cassie. Her mom is like this prestigious cult figure in the cult, basically against her will, and she doesn't want to hurt Cassie, but basically they have these women fight to unalive someone, and then whoever remains alive is the new woman in charge. But yeah, there's a lot of unaliving cult stuff as well, a bit of, which I don't know. I don't like cult with, in particular. I'm weird like that. So I did not really enjoy this book as much. Okay, let's, moving beyond that. At the very end, Cassie feels like she unalived her mom, even though her mom basically unalived herself with, at the very end, to spare Cassie from unaliving her. And then we get the novella 12. I did not enjoy it. I wanted to enjoy it. I really did. They go back to another kiddo that they had helped at the beginning of All In, when they helped save somebody, this young girl, and this young girl is involved in this particular novella, and I don't even remember why it's called 12 at this point. But basically there's just tons of flashbacks to the 5, they're originally teenagers at this point, they're in their early 20s. Everybody's there, the whole gang's there, Dean, Cassie, Sloane, Michael, Leah, everybody's there. It's just they're, actual adults now. So basically they are trying to keep this young girl from, she says she's going to jump off a lighthouse, and they come to find out that basically someone who is supposed to be encouraging people and talking them down is talking them to jump down. I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. There were too many flashbacks. It just did not feel like it added to stuff. So yeah, sad to say, I didn't really enjoy these last two in the novella that much. Would recommend the first two. I enjoyed them a lot. But what about you? Have you read these? How do you feel about them? Let me know in the comment section.